Hey Houseplant friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we have a lot of stuff to do and I dressed up for it, which is probably not the best idea, but it is what I have done. We are going to be repotting a bunch of my plants. We're gonna be remossing the wall and moving some plants out of my cabinet. And then we're also gonna be treating definitely one, maybe two plants for mealybugs, and we're gonna back in the section where we do the potting, I'm also gonna be rearranging, not the furniture, but some of the plants, because I really wanna have more of a specific look going on, because right now I just kind of feel like everything is everywhere. Before we get started, I want to thank Luminous Grow Lights for sponsoring this video. You've heard me talk about them once before, and they are just really, really amazing. I love working with Reed so far, and he's been really accommodating with my personal health issues, which has been really nice. I love it when brands understand that I am not a robot who can just make content at any specific pace, and they understand that I had a gallbladder thing that lasted for a month, so stuff had to be, pushed back. I've actually got the light hung up now. In the last video that I told you about the light, it was just an unboxing, but my mom is a genius and she found a way for us to hang the light without making any permanent changes to anything, and it actually kind of looks how it's it looks like it's intended. So we're also going to be moving some of the plants around on that little shelf that's over there in order to accommodate now, because I had low light plants in that spot, but now it's gonna have a lot of light all the time. So we are going to put more of a Hoya, more of a plants that really like bright light situation over there. So thank you so much for sponsoring this video, and I'll talk about the light a little bit later. Let's go ahead and get into the content. We're gonna start with repotting everything that I want to repot first. Then we're gonna move into moving plants around. Then we're gonna do the cabinet. And it's probably gonna be a long video, so thank you so much for being here. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. I'm actually sitting on my other couch right now, and I have this little table here in front of me, which you can't see yet, but I am going to be moving these plants off of the lower part of the table. We're gonna be bringing up the tray and creating a plant space that is gonna get more light. I'm really excited. So let's just go ahead and start doing it. We're gonna be moving and shaking and doing a lot of stuff. It's kind of all over really fast today. It's kind of bright outside, so it's gonna be kind of hard for me to, I think, look good enough. I might be a little dark, and I'm sorry in advance, but I can't really do anything about it. I am going to, actually, let's move you closer. I have quite a few plants. This is a grow light table, so I have all the plants down low because there's grow lights down there, but I don't use the grow light table function anymore. So what I am gonna be doing is taking this tray that's down here and bringing it up and making a plant space that's up here. Before I start though, I need to go get my little gloves. All right, we got our little gloves. Raven's here to help. You wanna smell? She doesn't know what's going on. I am gonna show you what we got going on here. I've got these propagation stations here, and they're just like little glasses on this piece of wood that just sits out like this. And I have a couple different plants in these. I have a Micans, we have a little Hoya Matilde, some Hoya species affinity Bertonii that's actually growing, which is pretty cool. Some Brazil, and some Begonia Immaculata Whitey Eye. That one, and in this one, oh gosh, my very good string of hearts is going everywhere. In this one, we actually have a spider living here somewhere. This is where my Begonia Immaculata Whitey Eye has been propagating. Ideally today, I would like to pot all the Begonia Immaculata Whitey Eye up together and make a new friend. And I may keep them in jars. My mom keeps hers in a jar and it's really cute. And these have been in water this whole time, so I know that they'll do fine in water. So we have both of those. We have this little astrophytum that's down here, connected to all of these string of hearts strands. Oh no. Yeah, we got this little astrophytum here. He's a little crooked, so I need him to start growing the other way. This was a philodendron serpens node that died, so that was a fail. We have Xerxes Danguii here. This isn't growing for me at all. It has never grown for me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I have had this for 2 years and it has never grown. So hopefully we can figure that one out. We have my little cactus orb. Then we have my Myrtio Cactus Geometric Xans stacker. You can see all the little friends he's got going on there. This is grafted, so this is a different variety of this cactus that's been grafted onto the top of this one. And it's growing. All the two green spots that you see right there that aren't so blue, they're more green. Those are brand new this year. So this has been a cactus that's been really good for me. Then I have these two variegated string of hearts, which have grown together. So I'm gonna need to untangle them, but the goal is to pot these up together, also with the one that I did just get. I would like to do that and then possibly re-hang it up. And I do want to take it, I think, out of this terrarium because it's not watertight. So when I hang it, I mean, I guess I could waterproof it if I just go get some silicone. But anyways, yeah, so that's the plants that I've had down here. And this tray is watertight. So it does not leak anywhere. Put it up here. And then I will dust off the top, but now we'll have more of a reflective space that is water safe, so when we keep plants up high, they won't damage the wood, and the table down low looks just fine without the metal thing on top. I think the metal thing actually does look better up here, which is kind of sad because the grow lights are down there, but that's all right because I'm not going to be using that function anyways. Yeah, now that we have our little potting bench, let's go ahead and get to repotting. It's going to take quite a while to get through everything that I want to do. Let's go together to get some pots from the garage. I can show you my little collection. Here's all of my little pots and trays and vases and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of these out. There is one thing I'd like to repot. I don't think we have a pot big enough for, which is pretty sad, but we do have a lot of pots. As you can tell, I have quite a few plants here I want to repot, but before we repot them, I'm actually going to do something else. I am going to paint these pots and change how I hang them. So I have these really large plants here. I have a Hoya carnosa compacta variegata and then a really, really large Hoya croniana. And I don't want to repot them, but I do want to make the pots look like kind of okay. This just washes off this acrylic paint, so I wouldn't be doing this on, for example, let's see, is the bottom already off on this or is it on here? I wouldn't be doing this on terracotta. It is gonna look better than gross, disgusting green plant. Cool, we did it. All right, we're gonna let those sit now. I have secured hooks. This one I'm not gonna paint because it is already brown and I like brown, but I am going to, sir, do you have a hole? I'm gonna have to drill a hole into these. I have drill. We are lucky the power thing was not on the power block. It was just kind of like out. We are lucky that there was, the battery had power in it, is what I'm trying to say. Yo, we did it! Let's go! Thank you for your service, drill. Let's do the fishing line. You know what, I'm gonna check in with you when I'm done with this because this is gonna take a minute and I don't wanna waste all my battery. Okay, we're back. I will show you what I did later. It took an hour to hang because one of them, the string just kept getting caught on all of the different leaves. Yeah, I think the first thing I want to actually repot is going to be these variegated string of hearts. And I want to pot them together with the new one that I got. And I'm not sure what pot I want to put them in though, but I do know that they're gonna go under the grow light. What I'm gonna do, I think, is we're going to put this one in the middle and then we're gonna plant these two on these sides. Essentially, sorry, this pink princess is pink and big. We're gonna take a little bit of soil and put it in the bottom of this pot here. I'm always really careful when I'm repotting string of hearts specifically because they have these kind of like potato things that are in the soil. So I try to be exact when I am repotting them and not break it up at all. I think we need, tubers? I'm just calling them potatoes because that's what they look like. place it right in the middle, right like that. And then I'm gonna...
So you don't disturb the roots at all?
I never disturb. I think that it's insane when people do that.
Always have done it that other way.
Yeah, because that's what everyone says to do, but it's psychopathic if you think about it. Because when do plants start growing, Mom? When do they grow the fastest?
When they have a good root system.
Yeah, when they're root bound in their pot. That's when plants grow the fastest because they don't need to focus on and making any more roots. All they need to do is just put out leaves. Right? And you guys, we are gonna lose some of these leaves, I'm sorry. I have no idea. I'm tired of hearing people complain because they repot their plant and they're like, I just don't like repotting my plants because it takes a year for it to start growing again. And it's like, stop destroying your root system every time you repot and then you won't have to worry about that. Oh, I hope it's gonna look a little scraggly to begin with. But my goal this time is to not let the middle die, because that's always what happens, is the middle dies.
There, I can see you. I like to see you. I like it.
Here is the big old pot of a lot of variegated string of hearts. I think it looks way better, and I will show it to you styled at the end. This is gonna be a long video.
Super fun.
Let's do the variegated Peru just because it's gonna be so easy. Okay, so we're gonna do my variegated Monstera Spa Peru. It's got a couple burn marks on it because I put it in the window and then we had a 115-degree day. I put the blinds down later that evening and realized that it had gotten a little crispy. On these ones, I am gonna, I think, leave the crisp, but we are gonna repot this because it's kind of just like gangly. It just kind of like goes all over.
Ooh, she opened the cabinets.
Got this one. This is one of the ones I want to take out.
Took it out.
Look at how pretty that is.
So pretty.
Here, check this out.
Look at that. Oh my gosh, I didn't know it could do that.
That's what all
Let
of
me
these
see.
ones looked like.
Oh, so pretty.
Isn't that great? Yeah, so we're gonna plant this one with this one. Now I'm gonna sit down, I think, for the final time.
So.
Okay, so for this one, I'm gonna be, oh gosh, this is just gonna be a bit of a mess here. Oh, we got another new leaf.
Do we?
Yay! Oh, this is a perfect example. Do you remember how I was talking about that shake at the store?
Yes.
How one of them was growing out of one of these and the
Yes,
other was growing out of
yes.
another leaf? That's it, that's that.
This one looks like it needs some water. It looks like
No, it's not dry. It literally just like, it was repotted when it was given to me. Yeah, we're gonna give it support. I'm just gonna slowly pull it up. Can you just hold that for me?
Yes, that's
Because
what
we
I
want
thought
to
you would
protect
like me to do.
that leaf right there.
Protect the leaf at all costs.
Okay, that's its own. It's connected to that one.
Woohoo.
So that's one.
It's like Avatar. Everything's connected.
And the roots look really good.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they look great. We're gonna keep, I think, the soil the same.
So, we're not gonna rinse the
will you
roots
hold
off,
this?
right?
No, I don't do
Because
that.
that's another thing that I have. Give me
New
the
leaf.
where?
You
Down here.
almost just
Okay.
grabbed the new leaf.
I almost, but didn't. Maybe help me understand why you don't need to have drainage in a pot.
I just don't do drainage, especially because I am a more conservative waterer. I'm not like liberal with my watering like you are. Like you're always watering your plants. And
Sam.
I water them when I notice that they need water, not when I
So this
feel
gives
like I
you
want to water them.
A little more longevity.
Yeah.
The watering.
Yeah, because there's no hole, and then also it's not terracotta, so it's not just gonna like soak up all the water on its own. Just gonna do a little grooming here.
Do we have any peduncles?
On these?
I had to say the word.
No, that's not how this plant
love that
works.
word.
Monstera don't work like that.
Let's talk peduncles.
Did you know that your brain has a peduncle?
What?
Yeah, it's the part of your brain that connects to the stem. Okay,
But-
that looks so much better. See? No more dying.
I like
leaves.
it. It looks nice and clean. I don't know, maybe this one is connected, maybe not. Where is it connected?
That one's connected. The root. See, it's one root.
One?
Or is it?
Are you? I don't know.
Yeah, it's one root. That's so awesome.
Crazy.
I love that.
So it doesn't.
It must have been one plant. It had to have been one
Yeah.
that she separated.
So do you separate this then, or do you let it keep
no,
going as one root?
I'm gonna keep it as one. I'm not gonna
Awesome.
fuck with the roots. I almost cut my finger.
Do not cut your finger. Yeah, but I
But
would
the
leave it.
the end of it's alive. We have some dead roots in here. Some old dead roots. This one's not growing very. Oh no, this one is growing.
It is growing.
Okay,
It's
so
got
we'll
that
do it.
beautiful new leaf coming
All right.
over there.
That's so pretty. Sorry, I love that leaf.
This
We.
one is pretty too.
I'm gonna take some more out of this actually.
Do you think this one's gonna do?
That just flew. They come in green and then they variegate later.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. Thank you. Now our goal is not only to give it support, but also make it look cute. Okay, and then we're gonna stick this one in closer to the surface. Put his roots over here. This is gonna be really cute. That's gonna be really cute. Okay. Okay, your job is gonna be holding this in this form.
I have started using, you know, I go for walks and I pick up pretty rocks.
Yeah.
Because I live in Arizona.
Sorry if you get dirty. Don't tilt it, stop it. Don't dodge me, just.
Anyway.
I will work around you.
I like to use the rocks that I pick up on my walks in my plants now. I use them to prop up at different areas or just to give them a cute little look.
This is going to be so good when we're done. Oh my gosh. I want this one to stay upright.
You're gonna have to lift him out and just
No, I want this one to stay upright and that one to hang this way.
Okay.
Looks like it's doing better. Give you a little love tap. Okay, we're gonna come this way. Thank you for not moving. You guys, we're in a moment right now. This is high stakes.
We need more soil on this side though, for sure, to keep that.
Which side?
Over there?
Okay.
Yeah. We just need to make sure that's really got, because once you water it, it's gonna settle a little bit.
Release.
Oh,
it looks so nice! It looks so good!
And I want some more soil right here.
Yeah, we'll put some more there. I just wanted to see if it would stay up because, oh, careful, because it was like, it was so floppy before.
Once it gets its water and it gets some sun, it's gonna be like perky.
Oh, here's a cutting for you.
Oh, yay.
No. Oh, here's another one.
How will that be a cutting?
What do you mean?
What will I do? Just
it doesn't need a potato.
This piece, it doesn't need the potato?
No. Hey, I found a bottle cap. I add soil.
I don't get to add the soil.
Not for this one. I'm a little.
You're allowed to be a little.
That looks so good. I can't. And then the little green leaf sticking off that way.
It's gonna look really pretty.
Oh, it's so much better than it was.
I'll get the label up.
That is like my happiest thing.
Good job.
We can leave the label on. It's just on the back. I really don't care.
But I still want to take it off. All right.
Yay.
I got it off.
Oh, it looks so good.
Yay.
I can't handle it. It's too cute. Okay.
It looks so perfect.
They do.
It's all about perfection with you, man.
Oh, it looks so good. It actually looks like a plant.
Yeah,
it doesn't look like it's just, hi Raven. It doesn't just look like it's all gangly. And look at how much variegated string of heart is there. Oh, it's so good. We are pogging. Oh, this is pretty. Yeah, we're player of gaming right now.
That's what that means.
Yeah. It's a face. It's just the name of a face. We don't like cutting plants in this household. Well, big ones. I hate cutting plants that are this big. I almost refuse to do it.
So we're separating it.
We're separating, yes. We are dividing. We are propagating by division. We loosen the moss pole and pull some of the squire out. It's just the moss poles, your plant grows into them. And then when you wanna take it off, you have to slowly detangle it from the pole. That's why I'm such a fan of air layering. When you air layer a plant, the stem becomes the moss pole, which is so much healthier for your plant because not only does it reinforce your plant being like healthy and strong on its own, it also means that when you need to remove the moss, it's right there. It's not any of this bullshit where the root has grown through like this is. This is stupid. I'm literally dismantling. I just hate it. I could talk about this for hours. All right, we're getting there. It's getting looser. All right, we got one. One is off the moss pole. Now we must do the other one. And I understand why businesses do this. I'm not like shitting on any businesses or anything because it's the grower that put the plant in like this because it is very effective, as you can see, at anchoring a plant into place. Oh, did we do it? I think we did it. Oh, sweet release. Let's go. So now what we want to do is be really careful with letting these flop around because they can quite literally just like snap if we're not careful. So I'm just gonna hold them with one hand and we're gonna compress this soil. Ideally, we want to take this out like as little disruption as possible here. I took this whole thing apart so that way we wouldn't lose any aerial roots. Okay. I need you to compress the pot as hard as you can, okay?
And this is so we can save this root
We
ball.
want the whole root ball.
We don't want anything to come apart.
Yep. So I'm gonna turn it on its side. Okay. You're gonna lift it on its side like that. And then you're gonna squeeze the root ball and we are gonna slowly
give birth to this plant.
Yeah, but we don't want the root ball to drop either. Oh, there we go.
Here it comes. It's coming up. There it is. There it is. There it is.
Yay!
Look at those gorgeous roots. Okay. There we go.
All right. Perfect.
All right.
Perfect. So now you have to be very careful because if you let this thing flop around, you can crack it down here.
Okay, we don't want to crack that.
Yeah, so what we want to do,
right then?
What we want to do is we want to unroll.
What if we watered it?
No.
Okay, this root right here that you were grabbing is right here.
Yeah. So we're just gonna carefully take the soil out, breaking as little roots as possible.
Why do we want to take the soil out
because
if we don't usually want to do that?
So the only reason, that's actually a great question. The reason we're doing that in this case is because we have to separate this down to the roots. And even though we're doing a lot of trauma by taking the soil out and separating it, we're doing a lot less trauma the less roots we break. And in order to break as little roots as possible, we need to be able to see what we're doing. So we just want to be careful because they may be connected down low is the other thing.
This might be a circle plant.
Yeah, it may be. It's also cool because when you get inside these nursery ones,
part of the circle, it's literally a circle.
It's
wrapped itself around like a spiral.
Sometimes down low, you can have some pretty wild.
Ooh, that one's connected.
You can have some pretty bizarre. Well, you're gonna see. See the micro roots. These are okay. Those are the little hair-like things.
Capillaries.
What we don't want to break is this.
Come in around, grab it, and pull around for me again.
That's the big one.
Wow! Look at how long this root is.
Yeah.
Here, take it on the other side.
Hold on, I need to figure out where this little root's going. This tight one.
Okay, so I got one here, and I got this one that comes back to you. What if we went up through the bottom and loosened it that way so that the soil came out? But
the only reason we can't do that is because we have to make sure that we don't break any of these leaves or damage, because both of these are pretty.
I understand. What I'm trying to say is, if we just picked it up for a second, because here, you gotta keep track of this root right here.
Anyways, I remember what I was saying is that on these big ones, sometimes you can have like a bunch of nodes underneath that may not be attached to the main one, and then you can grow more plants. So even more plants.
Are we gonna put this in water?
I'm not going to do that. These are soil roots, not water roots. It is much harder to take soil roots and put them in water
I have done it.
than it is to take water roots and put them in soil. This side over here is still really clumpy.
That's a really long one.
Yeah. How close are we to separation? We're pretty close.
Here, let me get up.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're almost to separation. See what I mean though? When you take out all the soil, we can just pull it apart.
We're doing the exact opposite of what we said earlier.
That's because people do this. People do this for repotting plants that they're not separating, and it's insane to me. Okay, it's definitely 2 plants, so that's good to know.
It is actually 2 plants anyway. This one right here needs to find a space. Don't go too fast. Don't go too fast. We're almost there. Don't get too excited.
All right, I'm gonna set this one on its side now. See
We're
how
almost there.
healthy all the roots are?
They are. They're happy. Yeah. Hello, Roots. It's nice to meet you.
Good job.
I'm gonna name it Root.
We did it.
Oh my gosh! And I have a long.
Yep.
What happened to your long root?
Is it
this
yours.
one?
Yeah,
oh, it goes to this one.
It's that one. So do you see why this is a much better option than chopping?
Yes.
Because now you have a whole root system, and it is gonna have to recuperate.
Yes.
But much less than if you were to just literally
We'll just talk to it every morning, noon, and night.
Because when we were in the store, Mom was like, "You're gonna let me cut it, right?" And in the moment, it looked like I was being selfish because in my head, I'm thinking, why would we cut it when we could divide it? But I didn't know what to say. I was so awkward, and it was so awkward because it was in front of the salespeople.
No, I wanted to take a piece home, but they didn't understand my purpose.
No, yeah, Mom was like, I just want to cut it. And I'm like, I don't want to. When you cut it, you stop the growth. And that's all I could keep saying. And in front of the salespeople, it looked like I was just being selfish and didn't want to share it. And it was just awkward.
No, it didn't. It looked like you didn't want to hurt the plant. That's what it sounded like. And you're right, not to want to hurt the plant.
So now we have to decide which one of us is getting which one.
What do you think? You can take whichever one
This
you want.
one's larger.
All I wanted was a piece of the plant to share so that we could be like besties.
I kind of like this one more, but this one's smaller, so I thought that maybe this one would be better for you to take home, but
We'll figure it
they're
out.
both so large that
We'll just wrap it up, or I'll just carry it
let me see this.
in a big bag and say, deal with it, TSA, don't touch my plant.
Can you grab the camera actually? Because I want to give them a better angle
Yeah.
of like what's happening.
Just got that root on the ground.
This is what I'm trying to decide between. They're both really nice. They're both really large. I think they're actually around the same size. Oh, it's so warm out here. Both of the root systems, oh wait, it's coming. Both of the root systems are pretty similar. This one just has that one honker of a root.
Yeah.
I think I like this one more because I really like this new top leaf.
Whatever you like better.
Which one do you like the most?
I don't care. I'm not even gonna look. It's your decision. I just wanted a piece of you. Not you, but something we bought together.
Okay, I like this one. I'm gonna keep this one.
Okay.
Cool.
It's almost like you're creating a heart. It's almost like a heart shape with your face in the middle.
All right, one of those has got to be fine. Okay, so we're gonna do one plant at a time. Okay, we're gonna do yours first.
Yeah. You're gonna just use all the soil, right?
Yeah, you wanna put some of it in? I can't believe you're just working without gloves.
I always work without gloves because I like to feel what I'm doing.
I'm gonna start putting this in.
Yeah, because this needs to be wrapped around again like it was before. This long root. Let's just coil it. Oh yeah, it was on a
in
thing
there.
before, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Something we
I
tie
am,
it to it with
I am
it?
personally against moss poles, but I think that for now it will be good to help
Should
it.
we shove that down further?
All right, I think that that looks pretty sturdy. We don't want to compact the soil.
Are we gonna tie right here?
I think we
Is there
should
a
I think we should leave it because we're gonna air layer this later.
Okay.
To give it more strength, but we don't want to compact the soil. So, yeah, we got the pink princess done.
Yay! One of them.
We are using a moss pole, which I
will
hate.
carry
but-
this away to the kitchen
Okay,
for later work.
just be careful.
I got
'cause
it.
could still tip. You can tie it on, but the moss pole's not really in there very well.
But at least it would give it some support in case like it just got dropped or something. I don't know.
You guys, this is so pretty.
It's gorgeous. Look at those leaves.
You guys, my mom was not into plants before I got her into them.
Oh, and I learned I could actually grow plants. Because I trusted you.
It was actually funny because my parents were like so against me buying plants and like spending my money on them until they realized that I could make money off of them. And then they liked plants because I was making a living with plants. Now they just like them and they just keep them because they like
I would
plants.
say.
He likes the little Amazonii.
Oh yeah,
He talks about it every time he sees one.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just the perfect pot. And you know why this pot is extra perfect, you guys?
Why?
This pot is extra perfect for this because this is a pot my mom sent me like 2 years ago as a housewarming gift. It came with a Syndapsis trubii in it.
Where's that plant at?
You bought it from a succulent day
And why is it not with us anymore?
because Syndapsis trubii sucks. It died.
So where does it start, honey?
I don't know. Why would I know?
I don't know because you know puzzles.
It's not a puzzle. It's
Tell me this is
twine.
not a puzzle. Where does it start?
Why don't you just take scissors and cut one?
What if I ruined it?
It's gonna be unspooled either
Oh, I
way.
found it! It was tucked into the bottom. See?
Okay, it's standing.
Some support.
It is in fact standing.
Would you like some natural cord?
No.
No.
Oh, Raven wants
Raven
it.
wants a natural cord?
Gosh, that's so gorgeous.
So much fun watching her play.
She's pretty dumb.
No, she's not.
Yeah, she
She's
is.
the smartest cat
That's
ever.
why it's fun to watch her play, because she's so dumb. Nothing behind those eyes, Raven.
That's
Nothing.
not true, and stop saying that.
We have successfully managed to repot 4 plants. Good job, Mom.
We separated very.
We spent an
important
hour on one of them, yeah. Yeah, let's do that one. That one for that one. And for the little guy, let's do this one. Oh, this one. Okay, this is the world's longest repotting in the entire world. Let's do little friend first. Okay, it's bare roots. That's good to know. I think we'll keep it in here then.
Oh, it looks so pretty. Hey.
We're gonna stick that one in there for now. So this one's rooting, Mom.
Oh, good.
Like it's bare roots right now, so it's rooting.
Pretty.
So I put it in its pot in here, but I just put a top layer of soil around the side. Cute little pink princess. All right, and
That's really sweet.
here's the shake. I want to put the shake into this one.
The littler one?
Huh?
Into that one?
No, into this
Oh,
one.
into
The root system on this is really good. A little wet. How low?
Uh-oh, it's all falling off.
Oh, that's just the top. Sorry, how low down is this? Oh, that's really down there. Wow. Well, we're gonna air layer this.
Okay.
And then once it's air layered, I am going to,
Separate?
yeah, because there's like 12 notes on this strawberry shake just being completely overlooked.
So you'll have a couple more strawberry shakes in the future.
Yeah.
How exciting is that?
One for Kelly.
Bring any more paper towels over?
Yeah, maybe you can be my little picker-upper of things and I'll just stay over here.
All right, what are we doing?
Okay, I'm going to top this one off with soil.
Blur.
Yeah, we're making a mess like we're little kids.
When Kai is tall enough, you and him can do plant potting here
yeah,
together.
plant potting. Yeah,
Can we
Chris
get that
likes
label
it.
off?
Yeah, there you go.
I'm the label taker offer.
All right, oh, they're the same kind of pink. Both of them are so bright, I love it.
Happy time.
I am gonna move around you. Don't put
Why
that
are you
there.
getting up what I can
Why
get up?
are you putting that there?
I'm gonna take the label off.
Okay, don't put it there on the side. Actually,
Okay, we have another label success.
We're not done
Are we
with
gonna
that
air
one.
layer this one now?
yeah, we are, but we're not done with that one.
Okay. There it
I'm just
is.
gonna get right behind you, sorry. We're gonna put this one in there as well. And we're gonna take this one out of here.
Is this also a strawberry shake?
Yep.
Look at how tiny.
Careful, you're grabbing it at the most delicate point.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's tiny. Wow, they're so little and beautiful.
Here's my Elsa.
I'm just such a. Oh my gosh. Is that all you have left of it?
Oh yeah, I sold so much of it to pay for
That's
rent.
all the Ilsamania we have left?
Yeah, but my friend Devin's gonna give me more of his once it gets bigger, because he's growing it. Like he has a bigger one that I gave him.
I can't believe that's all you have left of your Ilsamania.
But the Ilsamania was amazing. It made it so that we could pay for rent when I was having my crisis. So we have this red Anderson here. I'm also gonna pot up. That's not a pink princess, isn't that crazy?
A red Anderson?
Yeah, it's a different plant.
I would never know.
Well, they're all the same plant. So here, this is gonna blow your mind. Okay, ready?
I'm ready.
So this plant, pink princess, this plant, red Anderson, and this plant, strawberry shake, are all philodendron erubescens. But they're different variegation styles. So they're all exactly genetically, except for the variegation change, the exact same plant. All of them are the same plant. So we'll put Mr. Red Anderson in this one. That'll be really cute. Put little friend in here.
I really need this to grow big and tall for you again.
Oh, look at this healthy root right here. So nice. Cute.
I was sitting there. That's nice.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
So if you're curious why I'm moving these things out of the cabinet, like a couple of these things, it's because it's part of my new goals list going forward. Experiment with growing less in cabinets and having like more of a hands-on approach with actual gardening instead of just like pretending like my plants are cats and letting them fend for themselves. I want to actually get better at this.
Oh, was that a baby? You
Huh?
just grabbed
No,
it in
it's
your hand?
algae.
I thought you found a baby.
No, it's little algae. All right, here's our little red Anderson.
Red Anderson.
Cute.
R.A.
And I'm actually so happy because it was coming in really small, and then I changed the moss out and I fertilized, and then it gave me this bigger leaf.
Imagine that.
I know. Caring for your
little
plants.
food and water.
It's crazy. It's like caring for your plants is helpful for them.
It is. You
Who
know.
would have thought? What I want to do is, do you see that cat planter over there? We got that from
Yes, we bought-
Sagebrush before it was the plant bodega.
Yes, and you saw it, you're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, so what I want to do is I want to put these
We have a lot
cactus.
of big.
It's algae.
No, there's plants growing in there. It's so cute.
So what I want to do is I want to replant these cactus because I don't want them in here because I want to put my Elsomanii in here. So we're going to put the cactus in the shallow cactus plant pot, which is that. Yeah, It's made for cactus. The
Cacti
only thing is that one of these cactus is really like prickly. So
do we have some tweezers?
Well, so here's what I think I'm gonna do, Mom.
I know. Needle nose pliers.
Yeah, but
We'll
here's what I think I'm gonna do. I don't want this cactus because it is the kind where if you touch it, it's millions of little pokies in your skin. So what I want to do is remove this one, and then I want to keep this one and the Rhopsalis, and then I want to put Astrophytum and my little other cactus. Yeah, I want to make like a new cactus plant. I've never liked this cactus that's in front right here.
Is it the kind that pops off when you hit it?
No.
No.
It's the kind where it's not soft. It's
So
many
we need
pokies.
like a needle nose pliers to pull it out.
Yeah.
I'll go get them.
There we go. Careful, don't flick these off. Here, I'll help.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Someone would like this cactus.
Then put it in this. I'm not gonna sell it. I'll just
Or
give it
give
to
it to
someone.
somebody. We don't have to worry about it right
Go
now.
put that somewhere that's not
Else.
near food or anything. The gloves?
Yeah, like meters.
I don't know what you're asking.
Or there's a pair outside in the basket that have like.
Well, I feel like there's gonna be pricklies in the soil.
Should we just dump it? You don't want it anymore.
I'm going to, but we still have to. We don't have cactus terrarium tools like we do at your house.
I thought you were dumping that.
That's gonna be our soil base. That's why I'm saying
I forgot.
it's probably prickly.
Yes, we're doing something different.
So this guy.
In the middle. Yeah. That's pretty. Yeah. Now we're gonna hold him there and dump some on him. Do you want it on the very edge or squeeze in some more?
Okay, and I'm gonna dump this and just don't move. Just
You got it.
hold still. And this will stick in a lot better now. Look at that.
Nice.
It's so cute. You can barely see the Astrophytum, you guys, but don't worry, it is definitely there.
It's there. We'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
Later.
Here's our very, very tiny plant.
Let me see.
It is very,
Oh dear.
very small. I'm trying to get it to focus on. There we go. I had to like cover your face. We got a little like sand play table here. Yep, no, it has an aerial root. It's just that the tiny bit.
It's like barely knowing a plant is in there. Do we need water?
Nope. We want to keep this only moist.
But is there any water in it?
There's water in the moss.
Oh, that's right, we made moss.
Our tiny little Ilsamani is in this orb. And I think half of the day I'll take some saran wrap and just close the top and then just let it get some nice humidity. I just feel like it needs to be in a separate place from the rest of the cabinet. Sport.
What are you gonna do it?
We're gonna take it apart and then put it in a separate thing, but we're going to clean up this table first a little bit. This is a Syngonium we got from Lowe's. It's just a Syngonium podophyllum. It's kind of like how the strawberry shakes are, or all the plants I told you earlier, they're like all the same plant. All of the Syngonium podophyllum, like all the variated Syngonium are all Syngonium podophyllum. But this has 2 plants in it. And we are going to separate it because the right half of the plant, that's actually a sport called a pink splash. And it is a sport of this Syngonium, which is really cool.
And you call it a sport because?
Well, it's a sport mutation. It's unpredictable.
Something you don't find every day.
Yeah, there was a reason they called it a sport. I can't remember. Sporadic, I think, is because it's sporadic, so people started calling it a sport.
I thought because it was a sport to go out and look for things.
No. I think it's sporadic. I think it's like sporadic variegation or spontaneous.
Oh my gosh.
Look it right up. Okay, so you want this pink one?
If you want, I can stick it with the princess.
I'm not taking it, so if you don't want it, I'm gonna give it away.
Yes, look at that. We're just pulling it apart. That's fresh.
I wouldn't do this with any other plant, just this one. Because I don't really care that much about that half.
Oh my gosh, don't hate on it.
Cute!
Oh, that's really pretty.
Yeah. Okay, plant pot.
Which pot do you want?
This
There's
one.
many over there.
This one. The one we set aside like an hour ago. You guys who are still watching are really hanging in there. This is going to be a very long video. This is the pot that Chris and I had our wedding succulent arrangement in. I wish that I was good enough at succulents to have kept it alive. Oh, that's so cute! I'm gonna lose my mind. That's so cute. Yeah, we did a unity plant because you know how some people do like the
unity candle.
Yeah, a candle, or they'll do sand or something. I was like, dude, what if we did like succulents? So Chris and I went and we picked out some succulents together.
It was 105 degrees out there and we all sat quietly and watched you. Because it was so beautiful.
I think that was the longest part of the ceremony. Oh, we've done so many things that make me so happy today. Okay. That's so cute.
Like your face. To make him happy.
I was gonna say.
I love you. I love you, little pink plant.
Okay, hand me the Xerxes Danguii.
Which is that. I'm about to go grab the whole jar of candy.
Okay, so I've literally had this plant for years. Wait. I've never once gotten it to grow.
How is it supposed to grow?
I don't know. I don't have a fucking clue.
What's it?
It's just it's staying alive, but it's not improving
stagnating
at all, which is not what I want. So
are we gonna fertilize it?
I don't think that's the problem. I think
we're gonna water it.
I like the pot that it's in. I just think it needs
fresh soil.
Yeah, maybe some actual new soil. I love this plant. Every time I see it at the store, I'm always like, oh, I want to get one. And then I remember, oh, I have one. I swear, if you don't grow, I'm going to have to give you to someone else. This is like one of the only plants that has never grown for me that I haven't rehomed because I think it's so stinking cool.
Do you need me to take it home with me
No.
and then give it back after I make it grow?
No. Xerxes Danguii.
Done.
This time, please grow. Okay.
There you go. And this one, are we gonna redo?
Yeah.
This is the one that I took a cutting from you.
Yeah, it needs a bigger pot.
And it's doing so good. I actually water it from below. I like do the bowl. It has a pot that's sitting in a bowl and it has the drainage on the bottom. And I just pour the water in from the bottom and it just is so happy with me the way I do it. And it looks like you have a little friend coming off of there too. Not doing too well.
We're doing Raven eats it, so.
Should I take this home?
It was, no.
Oh, it's dead. Look at that. It's broken right there.
My mom wants to steal all my plants, you guys.
I do it out of love.
Here's Alocasia Polly.
Done?
Yep. It was already in here.
Okay.
It just needed a soil top off. You know,
I feel like it's Christmas. It's like, okay, now get this one out from under the tree. Bring this one over.
This is better than Christmas.
And here's this one. These, you know what these make me think of? Is those little chicken things that people have and they tip them and it goes...
Oh, yeah. Hylea peperomioides.
Done.
Some of these were already in pots. They just weren't like, here, it's like this.
Not very much soil.
See, I just like stuck it in there.
Yes. Little soil.
Why is it so wet?
I watered it.
Okay. Don't.
No!
This is root rot level.
It's only been that way for like a day.
I might rehome this plant. I'm just gonna rehome this one because it requires filtered water, and if I'm gonna be buying filtered water for my humidifier, I do not also want to be buying it for Amaranta. People literally buy filtered water just for their calathea. It's like, I'm already high maintenance right now. I really don't need the most high maintenance plant genus.
But it has a new, it's like growing new leaves. It's not unhealthy.
Oh, that one came like that. I'm gonna rehome that one. You can put it with the...
Do we have another pot that we don't need? That's like a plastic one.
Oh yeah, it's over there. You got the peperomia, watermelon peperomia. I can't think of, it's been too many plants.
Right.
This guy, and then I think it's just the begonias.
Begonia.
Okay, this plant is...
So are we gonna take home this part?
Yeah, that one is...
To the other one?
is dead.
It's not dead.
Yes, it is. You can take it if you want. Look at this chonky root right there.
Those are tubers.
Yes, that is a tuber.
I think if I took this piece right here, I could save this, but I don't know if it's worth it.
You're not gonna fucking eat it, Raven.
No, Raven.
Yeah, it was so beautiful. Do you see how short all the leaves are? You see all the parts where it's just
grass.
Yeah, Raven eats it, which spider plants are not toxic to cats.
Oh,
the psychedelic
LSD.
drug, yeah, LSD. It produces an LSD-like effect with cats.
Maybe that's why
to
she
them.
likes it.
Yeah, she's always doing drugs. Yeah, I could always tell when she would eat it because she always throws up.
Oh, well, yeah.
Whenever she eats grass.
I'm happy with the fact that you're talking about her.
She's like, bro, leave me alone.
Done.
That looks much better already.
It's pretty.
Yeah, I like this pot.
I do too.
I don't know where I got it.
Now these.
Begonia, Immaculata Whitey. Just move the dirt. All right.
Lots of roots. Look at those
For
pretty
a really
roots.
long time.
Nice. I had one of these. It was doing pretty well, and it just started kind of going downhill.
Is that your stomach?
I am telling you, that's my stuff.
Okay, I was like lightning.
Got a bunch of the little babies down in this
Yeah, I
way
see
too.
it.
Why did you just toss this?
I'm just getting it out
Right
so
there?
that I can take out these sticks.
Oh, my Adabab at home that had one leaf I took off that had a node. It's growing in water, and now it has two little babies growing down in the water that are trying to come up to the surface. It is so cute. Whoa, look at that guy!
We lost one leaf, but we kept
Look at that.
we
That's
kept
so
most
cute,
of it.
honey.
That's adorable. I've been waiting so long to have another one of these plants.
What are we gonna talk about when we repot this one?
I just usually work. Some people talk about like stories when they repot, and I'm just like, hi, I'm just gonna repot my plant.
Can you see
Yeah, they
that?
can see that perfect.
So there's the teeny tiny little one, and that's just, it grew inside the water. This is why I love putting plants in water, because you can literally see stuff like this happening. And
The
it's
Begonia
such
Immaculata Whitey are great at growing in
such
water.
a happy little feeling.
Begonias in general are just awesome to water propagate. Oh, it's so cute! Oh my gosh, that's so adorable.
Perky and happy.
This might be one of my favorite ones.
Right?
All right, check that out. Is that not so gorgeous? You guys, we are doing so good. Look at that,
That's
Mom.
really, really, I can't wait to water them.
You guys, I'm gonna change my clothes and then we are going to decorate with the cute plants. I'll give you a final tour of all the ones we repotted and then we will decorate them and it'll be very cute. Hi, I'm back. It's been quite an adjournment. I think have been, yeah, the sun's has gone down. The sun's has gone down. It's been a bit, how long has it been? It's been like 30 minutes. We cleaned up, vacuumed everything, and I've got all of our repotted plants set aside. I'm about to show them to you, but first, and I know we're really late in the video for this, but I wanna tell you about this light. Yeah, because we had to wait for the sun to go down. So this is, first of all, I want you to see how warm it is. These other grow lights that I have, I love. I'm not gonna talk about them right now, but I think that they're really great. But do you see how cool they are in comparison to this warm, comforting light that's over here? So this is the Luminous Grow Light Luminaire 3500. It's amazing. It's cheaper than its competitor pendant light brand, and it also gives you more light at a better temperature than the competitor brand as well. Also, I like standing in front of it. I feel like I'm glowing. The box is really cute.
That's what it looks like.
It's so adorable. I did a unboxing. I freaking love this light. I'm probably gonna ask if he'll send me another one and I'll find a way to hang it because I was not able to hang this and that's why we're doing a second ad. What I've done is, well, okay, I shouldn't even say me. Do you wanna come talk about it, Mom? You're so proud of it. It's completely Mom's idea.
All right. So I laid on this couch looking up at the ceiling like, how are we gonna find a way to hang this light? It's so cool. And I thought, why don't we just see if the vent is strong enough to hold this light, which is super, it's a light, but it's
really
it's
smart.
It's light.
Yeah.
It's light and it's a light. It's very, very light. And so the hook just hangs in the middle. And I'm like, well, the worst case scenario is we have to buy a new vent cover because it bends, but it's not even.
The light is so light, like in terms of weight. It's a light, like Mom just said.
So it's
which is also another thing because the competitor brand that sells these really popular pendant light, they're not light. And these, because they're 3D printed and they're not like a metal frame, they're so light.
It looks like metal, but it's not.
It looks so good. Normally,
that was a holder for a plant.
yeah, it was. That was.
Just took the plant out of it, and I'm like, what if we did this?
It was
and she's like, well, maybe that will
spin
work.
it just for a second.
Oh no, I mean, yeah.
Okay. This was an urban jungle frame for a pot, and a pot sat in this circle hole, and it just hung there. And Mom I looked over all of a sudden, and she's got a hook.
Don't hate me, let's try it.
She's got a hook with the frame, the metal frame. And normally I hate cords that hang down. Like, I'll be really honest, I'm not a fan of cords. But this one matches the house because I got it in that terracotta orange color. No, I really, really love it. It's just really nice. Yep, Mom hung it for me.
I've been thinking about it for 2 days.
I can't even take a little bit of credit for it. Be like, oh, here's what I did, because I didn't. Mom figured this out and it's ingenious. That's so smart.
Oh my gosh, it's from Tucson, Arizona? Really?
Yeah, it's made in Arizona. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, hand built by one guy. He owns his own business. He's the only employee, and he's trying to compete with this other major light company, and he's doing an amazing job.
We love it.
We're really big fans of the Luminaire 3500. I also love that it's called Luminaire because it reminds me of Beauty and the Beast.
I need those.
And it has a 90-day, no questions asked return policy. So, and a 15-year lifespan with a 5-year warranty. No, I got it memorized.
All right.
15-year lifespan with a 5-year warranty. And if those weren't enough, you have a 90-day, no questions asked. You were within those 90 days, you could just return it. And I know I said that in this video, we were also going to treat a plant for mealybugs and then also re-moss this cabinet. That is obviously not happening tonight. This repotting took like 7 hours. I did not expect that it would take this long, but I'm glad that I took my time with it and didn't rush. And the light just makes it so much more homey. So I'm gonna start off by showing you the ones that I just restrung, because I restrung a couple of these because I didn't like their vibe. So I changed the vibe. So this was the very first thing I did, if you remember all the way back. Here's my Hoya carnosa compacta variegata, and I actually painted this pot with white acrylic paint, and I wanted it to be a little streaky, so it does have some streaks. And with this specific plant, I was very careful to not get paint on the leaves. On the other one I'm gonna show you, there's definitely paint. And I also strung it with fishing line, as you cannot see because it's clear. So that way it just kind of looks like it's floating, which looks way better. And I repositioned the strings so that it looks more even all the way around, and I'm really happy with it. I think that it looks really, really nice. I think we did a really good job, and this is such a beautiful Hoya carnosa compacta variegata. My mom bought me this just like she bought so many of my plants.
Why did I buy that one for you?
You did?
Why though?
Why? Oh, because I had one originally that I had purchased, and it wasn't as long as this one. I've grown this one quite a bit now, actually. It's doing really, really well. But when I got, hold on. Can you come help me?
Yeah.
This leaf is gonna get ripped.
Okay.
Do you see this leaf that's in between those two?
Yes.
Can you just very carefully move it to the outside?
Oh gee.
When I got major depression, it got mealybugs, and I didn't notice until it was completely infested. And I tried to treat it for 2.5 weeks. It did not get any better, and looking at it was making me so sad. Went to take it out to the trash because I was like, I can't do it. Like, I literally can't do it. Froze for a moment, and I was just like really sad because it was a really special plant to me. I just love Hoya carnosa compacta. It's literally, the variegated variety is one of my favorite plants in the entire world. There was literally no saving it. And so once I got better, I sent Mom a photo because they had at Greenscapes Boutique, which we are a major fan of in this household. So many of my plants are from there now. They got some in, and I sent Mom a photo because I was like, oh my gosh, hey look. And Mom was like, get it. And I was like, what do you mean?
My heart was broken.
Yeah. It was a very expensive plant, but my mom is really, really nice. So she bought this for me quite a while ago now. How long have I had this baby? For a long time before I got pregnant.
Yeah. But it was just, it means more than just
yeah, to us, to me and Mom specifically, this plant is just really, really special. And we have a couple new growth spots happening up here. We have some new strands that are happening, which is very cool. So yeah, that's this one. Then this one is way less sentimental, but it is also from the same nursery. This is so great. Look at this little hook for just hanging. Here's my Hoya Croniana Super Silver, and you can definitely see I got paint on some of these leaves. Anything white that you see is not supposed to be there, but it rubs off with water, so one of these days I'll grab a paper towel. But I also painted this pot, and I hung it with the fishing line because I thought that would look really nice. And this one is very long.
I dig it.
This is a very long plant.
So pretty.
So those were the first two plants that we did. I also trimmed the Hoya Croniana. There was a third one I thought I hung, but I didn't paint the pot. What did we do with that one?
Isn't that the other long one? The one that you struggled so much?
Oh yeah, this one. Okay, here's another one we hung, and I started getting really frustrated, but I did a breathing exercise and calmed down because this was the very first one I strung. For some reason, it wasn't working. So this is my Hoya Curtisii. I did not get this from Greenscapes. I actually got this one from Home Depot or Lowe's, one of the two, a very long time ago. And it's got all this new growth. See all the new growth? And then it's also like shooting out a bunch of new friends from the bottom strands as well. So there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot going on, but I love hanging things with fishing line. I hope that if you guys not copy me because I'm not the first one to do this, I'm sure. But if you guys choose to do this, tag me on Instagram because I want to see your pretty floating plants. So those were the hanging ones. Now I'm going to tell you about the potted ones that are not hanging. All right. I'm really excited. Are you guys excited? I'm excited. I love the hanging plant effect. Like, look, that just looks like it's literally floating there. Amazing. Let's start with the least exciting ones, and then we'll work our way to the most exciting one. We repotted my spider plant, and believe it or not, this is supposed to be a curly spider plant, but Raven ate all the curly parts off.
I didn't know that it was supposed to be curly.
Yeah, you wouldn't because she ate everything. So literally all of these leaves where it's just a flat end, she chewed them. So I've moved this now to a better place. It goes on top of my Redsta where Raven cannot get to. Then we repotted this Pilea peperomioides. It's the same pot it was in, I just actually gave it some real soil.
So perky.
Then we have Xerxes danguii, which I really want to grow. I've had this for 2 years. It has not grown. I would really like it to please Anne grow. In an hot house, in an hot climate. My sermiet will not grow. Will not Anne grow. I miss Jenna. We got this watermelon peperomia here. This is the pot that was in the metal frame that is holding up this light. But this is the lip part right here. Yeah, I'm sure that I could figure out something for hanging it if I wanted to, but I love these urban jungle pots.
I was trying to figure out a way to keep the plant in there and have the light be lower, but I just couldn't.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna move things around more, but I'm just trying to like put things
happy little family.
Not back on the floor. Okay, next plants. We're getting into all the exciting ones now. Well, except for this one. I mean, this one's fine. It's pretty. It's just not my favorite. This is my Alocasia poly, and it really does look stunning. It looks like it came in this pot. They really do kind of look like they were made for each other. I'm not a huge fan of this Alocasia specifically, but I was sent it kind of as a sponsor from that one like vertical plant tour video that I did.
Interest to everything else that you have. Adds a little bit of the texture and a vibe.
It's doing something. Okay, now we have all the exciting plants.
Let's go.
Okay, let's start with the Begonia Immaculata Whitey. This is gorgeous. I have been rooting these in water for so long. Oh my gosh. It's so gorgeous. It's so full of life. Oh my gosh, I love it. Definitely has a back and a front though. That's definitely the back and this is definitely the front. But it is literally amazing. I've been rooting these in water for probably close to a year. I've been rooting them in water so long, the original plant that I took these cuttings from died. I cut it up and put it into a bunch of little pieces, and then I put all those pieces in the water prop. It really is the original plant, just repurposed, reused, and recycled. Yeah, mom loves water props. Then we have this Syngonium, which is gorgeous. This is a sport mom and I found at Lowe's the other day. And I potted it in this Brook Seedle pot. She no longer makes these and she does not take custom orders. What? So I'm really sorry, you guys, but they're limited. And I have like 5 of them because I was so obsessed with them. I'm so glad I bought them. Yeah, she's just a hobby ceramicist. So she's not like a business, but check out some of the pink on these leaves here. I mean, it is seriously, it is really, really pink. Some of them are definitely more muted.
It's just fun to look at.
It's gorgeous and it looks great in this pot. It's an amazing pot plant combination. I just think it's adorable. The pink is just so bright. Anyways, Syngonium pink spot. It's very cute. Let's talk about this little pink princess. So this is a cutting. I've just put some soil on top so you can't really see the cup that it's in. If you looked really hard, you could probably see it. But yeah, this is a pink princess I just got yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
No, we didn't film it rooted yesterday. When did we get the pink princess? But this one I think we got yesterday. Oh, because we went to Zamzo's yesterday. Same day that we got the shake. That's what it was. Okay. So look at this little pink princess. I got this for $10 from Rooted Boise, which is a brand new plant shop that you should absolutely go to. It's worth the drive if you're coming all the way out here. It's in a little studio.
Everybody just fell on the floor from the price that you just said.
Oh yeah, $10. Well, it's normal for pink princess to be $10, but they're usually ugly. They're not usually pretty.
But you don't know what I spent for a pink princess last year for that size.
This leaf in particular, so amazing. This is bare root right now, so it is rooting in moss. So I need to keep this wet. Mom, this is when you can water every day.
But we really loved where we got it.
Yeah, Rooted Boise was amazing.
Is that what you call it?
Root bound Boise.
Root. Okay.
That's what it's, root bound Boise. Okay. Oh, we're really down to the best few here. I'm so excited to talk about these. I'm too excited to pick what order to talk to you about them in. So I took this out of my cabinet and I potted him up in a little guy, so cute. Got some really pretty white on this leaf right here. So Red Anderson Mom is like a pink princess, except that instead of just normal pink, it also has a bunch of white. And the green is a lot of a deeper forest green instead of being like a burgundy maroon. It's gorgeous. And it's usually also way more speckled, like kind of freckled like this is. The white on that leaf right there is like my favorite. But yeah, I potted this up in this little speckle pot because the plant's also speckled. So I thought that that was like a really cute little combo. I put some moss around the top, which I'm gonna have to water every single day to make sure. And I actually was really nervous about this plant because the last leaf it gave me was this little tiny one in my cabinet. So I fertilized my cabinet and then like redid all of the moss in there. And then it gave me this big leaf. So I'm capable, you guys. I can do it. I just need to get better at it. So it's okay. This next like...
We're all growing.
Yeah, this next year of my life, I'm going to work very hard at actually understanding the plant care, which it was a video I made like yesterday, which it might not be yesterday for you, but it's called, I'm never spending $15,000 on plants ever again, ! Plant growth goals like 2023 or something, or plant goals 2023. You guys seem to really like that video. The engagement is super high. It's part of my thing is I want to take more plants out of my cabinet and actually grow them. So we're getting there. Okay. We're getting into the meat. We're getting into the meat of it, Chris. I figured out how to hang it without hanging it. Yeah. I'll talk about this one. First, I have to organize this one still. So this is my variegated string of hearts. I potted up one in here. That was like a very full one. Actually, can you show me? Can you bring me your variegated string of hearts? So here is what mine looked like. I potted up like exactly this in the middle of this one. And then I added my 2 longer variegated string of hearts. And then I potted up my 2 longer ones, which I have like wound up around the top here. So I have to detangle this and then it will be beautiful and long and perfect. And I want to put it on the very top of the tree right here. This one specifically, I want to go right there. It's gonna be perfect. Then, we're to my 3 faves. Let's do the shake first. This is a strawberry shake Mom bought me. This big one, these 3 big leaves here. That did perk up a little bit. It's still bendy though.
This needed a little water.
Yeah, this thing is gorgeous. Mom bought this for me yesterday. It was a very nice gift. It is currently putting out a new leaf. It's like mutating and everything. I potted it up in this little pot, this little crunchy pot here. Then I put my tiny little shake in there from the cabinet. So there's 2 shakes in here and it's really cute and they both match. And it's just this really beautiful, gorgeous plant. It looks so good. I can't believe it. Yeah, it was Mom's first time seeing it shake, and she was very underwhelmed when she looked at it the first time. I think it's gonna be one of those plants though that she like starts to obsess over and then now needs them, like the pink princess, since they are like the same plant. Then let's talk about this pink princess. So this is the pink princess we separated, and this one needs to be watered.
Yes, it does. Hand it to me when you're done.
I will. Here's this beautiful new leaf.
Look
And
at how glossy that is.
my favorite leaf is actually this one here because of how minty that little green is on that leaf that's kind of in the middle of those two pink leaves. Oh, and look at that pink. It's amazing. Mom has the other half of this one. We separated it earlier in the video. It's what took us most of the video, honestly. Yeah, I put it in the pot that she sent me as a welcoming gift to moving into this house. But just also look at the variegation on the stem the whole way around. It's so nice. Yeah, anyways. And then this leaf is obviously still hardening. Then we have my Crown Glory plant. I am so happy with this one. I'm even gonna change the angle to show it to you better, okay? This is my variegated Spa Peru Monstera, and this is like my favorite plant that I own. It is probably right now my very favorite that I own out of all of them. And I've said it like 50 times this video, but it does have burns because I put it in the window and then we had a 115-degree day and then it burned because it gets direct light. So this is fine, there's no bugs. This yellowing right here is also burn, this part. But all of the leaves before looked like this. And this one. This is a separate plant, but we potted it up so that it would actually look like a plant, because the way that it was before was all floppy. It was just like all over the place. I was really unhappy with it. So we've got it up and we have a new leaf coming in here and a new little leaf coming in right there. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This plant is one of the slowest growing plants out there. We're about to get 2 new leaves and it just looks really nice. I'm really happy with like the feng shui of this plant, or just like the way it's, I don't know, it's amazing. That is my potted plant haul. And now let's just go ahead and organize my little corner together. I think it'll be really fun. Happy 2-hour-long YouTube video, you guys. Completely separate note, but my Monstera is putting out a new leaf, which is very exciting. It is this one, right here. Very cute. So what I want to do is put my variegated string of hearts on the top right here. How are you doing? Oh, you're growing. That's great.
To be lower.
Now we'll have it even, it'll be balanced out. So I'm gonna put this here. It's gonna get a lot of light. And this is not gonna always be on. I'm not going to have this light on unless I'm here. Yeah, but now the camera can see.
Yes.
Okay. And I will say, I did not see any pests while we were repotting these plants. All right, we did it. That is what it looks like right now. I'll give you guys actually a way better view of it. Oh, so here's the top. And then we have a couple hanging off the side over here. And then we have the really long lady. There's a couple really long spindly parts in here that don't have the most leaves, but they are alive and they can grow them, so yeah. And we're gonna leave this one right on top here. That was the hardest one. Now let's flashbang through the rest of these. So all the plants right here are gonna get a lot of light. So what I'd like to do is give them plants that can tolerate a lot of light. I think I would like to put this Xerxes Danguii right here. We're gonna give it a saucer. I'm just gonna do it off camera. And I'm just gonna be tucking this cactus up here right next to our little friend. Little Myrtillo cactus geometrizans. Let's do Begonia maculata whitei right here. Actually, that might burn. Let's put it right over here. I'm gonna have a darker spot. It's still gonna get a lot of light, trust me, but I think we should put something. Oh, that's just so gorgeous! That's so nice. Okay, and then down low we can put, actually, yeah, it'll be fine. Then let's do our little table. I may want to bring over my massive pubic calyx.
What the heck?
It's massive.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Mom also bought this one
You
for
need
me.
help?
No.
Why would you put that down there if it was hanging from the other
It wasn't
one?
hanging. It's too big to hang.
Oh my gosh, that's huge.
Yeah, it's massive. That's what I'm trying to find out. Because if I put it here,
Because where are you gonna put your pink princess?
right here, I'm gonna decorate this part.
It's not strong enough for having a bunch of stuff.
It's not strong enough.
It needs something.
The table is.
I honestly can't believe you literally have thinned out your plant collection and you still are trying to find room.
Well, this is just a huge plant. Did you know Hoya are completely non-toxic? They are one of the best plants to have if you have pets.
Good news.
Because it is good news because this is a huge plant and I have a cat.
Could put a neat little trellis on there and let it grow up.
Okay, that's huge. That's actually huge.
Oh, it's so satisfying. Yeah. You still have.
And this is not, this light is not going to stay on all the time. This is very, only when I'm at night and then only when I'm like around. Yeah, let's put it back only because I feel like I love it here and it's gonna get so much light. It would get so much light here, but perhaps,
Try putting it there.
perhaps I can just ask him to send me another light and then I can put it on that vent.
Ooh, you can hang it there.
Yeah. Yes.
There is a vent there.
I don't feel like it's coming on camera. How
Let me back the camera
Goliath
up a
it
little
is.
bit. I'm just gonna pick it up and go backwards. Tell
It's
me.
huge. It's literally huge, you guys.
Can you
It's
see?
So big. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like there was a purple one, but I don't know
I'll
if I saw
have
a
to look
pink
it up.
one.
This is your father calling your phone.
My phone?
Yeah.
Look at how cute that is. That's so cute. You guys, I think it looks so good. I'm so happy with it. And it does have room for more plants, which is also nice. It's not like it's completely like being smothered. Oh, this leaf is so good. And then here's the hanging section. I'll show you guys how this looks in the daylight tomorrow. Cute. We still have to put the pink princess down somewhere. Oh, and then Mom made this over here. So I can't take credit for this bit. Look, I mean, I put the alocasia poly there, but she refilled the water in the little cuttings. I gotta take some more cuttings soon. And then this is the succulent thing we repotted. So these were the cactus that were in the orb. And then I added my astrophytum into there. And it just looks really cute. It's really adorable. The whole room is so adorable. It looks really nice. And then here's the pink princesses. So I have no idea how I forgot to end this video, but thank you so much for watching. I'm showing you some clips here of everything in the daytime. I am super happy with how everything came out. Anyways, I am just gonna let the video end here, so enjoy these final little clips, and I will see you guys in the next houseplant section. And thank you so much, Luminous Grow Lights, for sponsoring this video. Bye-bye.